Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We have been to Naxxramas, we have been to Stratholme, and finally we have unlocked old Naxxramas, and that is where we are heading today. So let's get into it. So here we are in lovely pre-BFA Undercity. First thing we need to do is make sure we have our Argent Trinket on, so we can get all those good Scourge Stones. Then we're going to need to take flight and head all the way to Stratholme, because we need some goodies from there before we can start. So in we go. Now, what we're looking for in here is actually something we got previously, and that is holy water. There is a reason. We're going to need to wake up a certain gentleman, and he's going to need some water splashing in his face. Now, you will see a lot of guides say have at least 2 on you. It's not hard to get. I found I only actually needed 1. But anyway, as long as you've got at least 1 on you, we're good to go. So we're outside of Stratholme now. We're going to head towards our Naxxramas beacon, or our old Naxxramas beacon, I should call it. If you're wondering how this magical floating black crystal appeared here, check out the other videos in this playlist. They will show you the step-by-step of how we managed to finally unlock this. But anyway, without further ado, let's click on it and head inside. Now, there are 3 items we're going to need before we can wake up said gentleman. They are Felina's sewing kit. I apologise because I have butchered the pronunciation of that, which is located in the Arachnid quarters. Also, it's worth getting at the same time the chain that we're going to require, because we need to fish that up. Then we're going to need the hook, which is located in the construct quarter. Easy for me to say. Anyway, let's go and head in to the Arachnid area. Now, you don't need to sit here and watch me eventually get in there and start killing spiders. Through the power of editing, let's just get to the point where all of these are miraculously dead, and we can finally start getting the first of the 3 objects we need. So here we are at our pool of snot, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, we need to get up our professions, and we need to get our fishing rod out, because it's time to go snot fishing. I'm not going to subject you to the countless times I did this. I want to say it was actually only about 5, but let's just... There we go, miraculously we're now fishing it up. Look at that, isn't editing wonderful? So there we go, that's the first bit required, that's the chain. Now we need to go and kill ourselves full of... We need to go get a sewing kit, okay? Let's just leave it at the sewing kit. So we're going to kill these acolytes. Jump into the boss. Jump into the boss. Make it look heroic. Come on, Grim. Jump into the... No, we're not. Oh, we're going to charge. Anyway, we're going to kill the boss. There we go. And then we're going to take the sewing kit. It's on to our 3rd and final item. This is the hook. So we're now in the construct quarter. This is basically, I want to say, the 2nd room in that area. You can see it because there's tons of these abominations all over the place. And in the corner of the rooms, there are 1 of these vats. There's 4 of these vats in total, I believe. And on this one, which is as you walk into the room, over on the right hand side, you'll see this hook. We click on that. We're getting the last of our 3 items. We then click on any one of those items and it will create this, our grappling hook. This is account wide. Once you've clicked on it, it's unlocked for all your characters. And that means we can do some fun things now in Naxxramas. So here we are in Thaddeus's room, which is the last boss in the construction quarter. We're going to head to the left-hand side platform. If you look up, you will see this small little hook. So you can see we're now up there. We're going to then jump across again. Over we go. Then another jump to this platform. And whoop. Okay, now it gets interesting because we need to look up. There is, as you see, these 2 little green like windows, these little areas. The left-hand side one has a very small hook you can just about see. We need to get a little closer, ping at that, and then up we go. Now things get interesting, because if you're like me and prone to falling off things, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So here we go. We're going to move up this ledge past the other window, and then it's going to turn this corner. But we actually want to go across to the other side, over there. So you can just about see the hook there. But this hook, yeah, doesn't want to play fair, doesn't want to play nice. You are going to need to be right, and I mean right on the edge of this corner. As you can see, our little icon is showing that it's gold, that we can reach it, we're within range, and yet still we cannot jump. That is because we need to be right out on the very edge. So don't go backwards, Grim. You can go forwards. You can do this, buddy. You're a big, brave orc. Come on. So yeah, we're going to start stepping forward just a little bit more, trying to get... Nope. God damn it. Keep going. A little bit more, and then eventually we will be able to cross, and over we go. We then, once we land, want to look to our left, because there is another hook directly opposite to us. That is where we're going to grapple to. I will say, you're going to see me jump off of that platform. You don't need to. You don't need to be on this point. You can get it from where we just were. But we're going to now go across. And that is it for hooking. We are done. You can see, or you may have just seen in the other little alcove, there is a body. And, come on. You can do, this is embarrassing. We're on YouTube. Come on. You just thank you. You can see a body here. So we're going to give it a poke. We're going to try and wake this goblin up. Hey, buddy. You alright? No, not going to work. And this is where our Stratholme water comes from. Because we're going to throw the water. Splash. That is going to wake our goblin up. He's going to be, I've been sat here for 10 years. Nobody's bothered me. What do you want? And with that, there's a quest for us. And this is where you can start gaining these tier 3 items. But he's going to want some things in return before you can start doing these trades, start doing these deals. And that is, we're going to need some of the Scourged Stones that we've been collecting thanks to our trinket that we've got on. You can get them from Sholomance, you can get them from Stratholme, which you'll see me do in a little bit. We also need some Dark Ruins. That's fine, we can get them on the auction house. You will get them anyway from doing these dungeons and these raids, but it's fine, I'll just get them from the auction house. And then finally we need some coffee. So here we are, let's get our ruins first. Nice and simple. We're just going to buy 3 ruins off the auction house. On my server, they're 80 gold, and as they stack, I assume that's going to be the way for all servers. Yeah, I'm an old man. I'm still getting used to this whole cross-realm server thing. But anyway, there we go. That's our Dark Ruins done. Then we're going to want some coffee. Now, for me, it's easy enough just to go to Zandalar, talk to this little panda here, which is down by the docks. You can get this also from Stormwind and from Shatra, I believe, as well. You can buy some dark coffee from, and it's also on the auction house. Last but not least, we're going to need the last couple of stones. Basically, as I said before, just go around Sholomance, just go around Stratholme, killing all the bosses. As you do that, you're going to collect these stones. With this kill, we are finally done. That is it. We are sorted. If you want, continue killing, because you will actually be able to use these Scourged Stones for currency to buy items. So if you want, keep finishing this off. We're not, for the sake of this video, we're just going to TP back. Here we go, back to our crystal. And you know what? I'm not going to make you see me do the jumping thing again. Well, I am, but let's just fast forward it. Here we go. So yes, we are now leaping around up onto the platform, up onto the next platform. Whew, then onto the others. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, you get the gist of it. We go up top. There we go. Up across. Almost there now. And yes, it's a damn sight easier when you've done this a couple of times, I will say. As you can see, not because I've got this on fast forward, but it was just a lot easier to do this the second time. This is, I will say, the last time you need to do this. Because once we're done, our friend will actually be like, oh wow, thanks for getting me all of these items. And will be available at the entrance to Naxxramas the next time you come in. Thank God for that, because I don't think I'd want to keep doing this. But anyway, we're here now. We're going to hand in all the goodies that this little goblin requested, and he's particularly pleased that we remembered to bring the black coffee. Again, easy for me to say, which I can't blame him. I obviously haven't had enough black coffee while I'm recording this. We'll also be able to hand in 1 Corrupt Scourge Stone that will give us 1 of the Death's Bargaining Chips, or 10 Invader Scourge Stones, which will give us 1 Death's Bargaining Chip. These bargaining chips are used to buy the various items this guy has for sale. We have things like the Dented Raider's Helmet, which is 3 Death's Bargaining Chips. That will give you a random helmet from Kalimdor or the Eastern Kingdoms, but it has a chance to give you the Lamented Crusader's Helmet, and so on with shoulders, chest pieces, blah 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 blah. This is how you gain your tier 3 item. We also have things like the Slime-Covered Scroll, which is 12 Death's Bargaining Chips. That will give us a random ancient recipe from Naxxramas. We then have Phylactery Weave, which is 2,000 gold. This is used for crafting tier 3. We'll get onto that in a minute. We then also have things like the Plagued Grain, which is a toy for 15 chips. We have Rotten Delicious Fruit, which is used for retaining the Reigns of Valiance, which is what we'll be getting into on the next video. And then we have a number of patterns for various prices. But let's go back to that tier 3 gear, because this is not cheap. So first up, let's say we have been really lucky and the first piece we've got is a Lamented Crusader item. Great. To repair this piece of Lamented Crusader's gear, we are going to need the Drop Dead Gorgeous achievement. You can gain this by collecting all of a tier 3 set. I will say, if you don't have that, which wouldn't surprise me if you're a new player, don't worry, you can do a work order for this, and somebody with the achievement will be able to help you out on that. Now, once you have the Desecrated piece of gear, that's where the Phylactery Weave and Righteous Orb come in. So let's say, go back to our helmet, we have our lovely, lovely Purified Helmet. Now, we've gone through Lamented Crusader, we've put it in as a work order, we've got our Purified Helmet. We're now going to need 280 Phylactery Weave and 10 Righteous Orbs. Bear in mind that it was, 2,000 gold for that Phylactery Weave. To give you an idea, a completed set of tier 3 armor, and whatever you want it to be, cloth, mail, whatever, it's going to require 1,400 Phylactery Weave. For those of you that quickly worked out in your head, fair play to you, that's 2.8 million gold just for Phylactery Weave for one of your tier 3 armor sets. Yeah, this is going to be an endeavor for some people if you want this. But we have other goals. We require 30 chips so we can buy a Rotten Delicious Apple and get ourselves a mount. So until we have those chips, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more of these ramblings. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Laters, everyone.